it's like, kind of. One Saturday night, when I was younger, my sister was on the verge of going out with her friends. It was very stereotypical of me to say that girls take forever to get ready, but I started to believe it when I realized how long she took. When she was all ready to go, I noticed a huge box of clothing in her hands. She was headed to the dumpster. She planned on throwing away perfectly good clothing. Wait! As she paused with little awareness of what I was about to say. What are you doing? I said, well, since I can't fit these anymore, I'm gonna throw them away. Shaking my head in disappointment, I said, no, there's a better way. What do you mean? She said. Well, first of all, you're contributing to the large amount of clothing that is already being wasted. Anna Bronze, an author of the Brooklyn Fashion and Design Accelerator, claims that the average American throws away about 65 pounds of clothing each and every year. In fact, 14.3 million tons of textile is wasted each and every year. That's 126 million cubic yards of landfill space. It's about the equivalence of 1.2 billion football fields. That's crazy. You're hurting your own environment. A variety of clothing wasted decomposes, causing the release of methane. Not to mention the fact that the chemicals in the dye of the fabric hinders the soil that we most desperately need. And although there's a large amount of clothing being wasted as we speak, did you know that 85% of the clothing that we throw away is recyclable? A pretty huge amount of 14.3 million tons of clothing, if you ask me. A lot of the clothing or textiles being wasted aren't finding their way to the right places. It's due to the fact that people are overlooking the value that one piece of fabric has. USA Again, as well as Anna Bronze, explains our economy is actually helped in a huge way, potentially conserving about $375 million in textile alone by saving clothing. As you know, Wichita has many different sources of clothing being donated and reused again. In fact, the program caught the eyes of many people when the word free is brought to mind. And this program goes by the name of St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church. On the first Saturday of every month, St. Bartholomew's opens up their doors to any and everyone. Basically, you could take anything you want with no charge, no restrictions, and no registration. Sources like these not only keep clothing from being wasted, but it gives those a chance to dress accordingly to the weather. In Wichita, Kansas, there's also a total of 9 Goodwills ready to take your unwanted clothing. Also, please keep in mind that there are 14 thrift stores total that are ready to take up your unwanted clothing as well. And if you feel as if Wichita is too far, I understand. So why not go to Newton's Etc. Shop, which is a lot closer, being 13 miles out. And if you're having trouble finding any other thrift stores, there's always the alternative of sending your goods to the right places. So get a box of your old and unwanted clothing, and instead of insisting on throwing them away, like my sister did, send it to the Soviet Union or a charity of your choice that promotes the distribution of clothing. Enough clothing is discarded every year already, so please don't contribute to the millions of tons of textile already going to waste. Your local thrift stores are closer than you think. And if that is too far, please consider going to the post office, which is walking distance away. Send them to the Soviet Union or the charities of your choice. And remember, if you can't fit your t-shirt anymore, give it to someone who can.
Yeah, sources.